welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making for you sweet and sour tofu my way. Stay tuned. Okay, main ingredients are tofu, of course, and then we have some green onions, yellow peppers, different varieties of peppers, and purple onion or red onion or whatever you call it. And then we have a few chunks of pineapples. Then for seasoning, we're gonna use some all-purpose Maggi, and I have a little bit of Parmesan herbs left, and I'm trying this new seasoning called hot+honey. Let's see how that goes. Whatever seasoning you want to use. Then for sauce, we have some rice vinegar, a little bit of rice vinegar, soy sauce. We're gonna use the cornstarch to just kind of coat our tofu to make it crispy and crunchy and nice, and a little bit of brown sugar for sweetening. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've diced up my veggies and my pineapples. I added a little bit more pineapple because we can't go wrong with pineapples. And then I've diced my tofu as well. What I'm gonna do is to add some soy sauce just to coat the tofu so that my cornstarch and seasonings will stick. And then I'm just gonna let that marinate for like a minute or two and get everything all infused. And then I'm going to prepare the cornstarch mixture as well as the sauce. My tofu is coated. I've added just about a tablespoon of seasoning to my cornstarch, just enough to kind of cover each cube. Cornstarch can get messy, so I've added it to a container, and I'm just gonna put my tofu in and shake it around, let it get coated evenly. You can use a plastic bag as well, whichever works, and then we're going to deep fry these. Okay, so while my tofu is frying, I'm gonna get started with the sauce. We want to fry this for about 5 to 8 minutes, turning at the halfway point just until they're golden brown. Okay, so in the same pan, I've combined soy sauce, rice vinegar, brown sugar, ketchup, I forgot to mention ketchup, and some water. This is my sauce, that's all I'm putting in it. And then once my tofu is done, we'll get started on this. Okay, my tofu is done. I have it in my pan with some paper towel just to dry the excess oil. And my pot is back on the stove. I've removed that oil. I'm just gonna add some coconut oil for flavor. And I'm going to stir fry my veggies until they are golden brown. And we'll get going. Okay, and here we are. My veggies are now being cooked. You can leave a little bit of the oil that you use for your tofu, but I just like to use some coconut oil because it's now my new best friend. But I don't want to use my coconut oil for frying all that tofu, so okay, at the end, let's just add it for flavor, and that looks so good. All the colors blending quite nicely, so we're gonna keep this on high heat till we get a little color, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, my veggies are nice and golden. I've added the sauce, and we're gonna let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Until it's a little bit thicker before adding our tofu back to the pot. All right, that looks so good, all the colors, and it smells so good. Now I'm gonna add my tofu, and I'm gonna give it a quick stir. Make sure all my pieces are covered in all that juice, and that looks amazing. So for your tofu, you can press this for like 30 minutes or overnight if you have the softer tofu and not the extra firm one. I like to use the extra firm one because it's kind of ready to go. Just dry it off and you are ready to go. But you can press this one as well if you don't like all the extra juices inside. But it's a little bit juicy, so once this is opened or once you bite into this, you'll see that it's not that dry. So now it's all covered. We don't want to cook it too much after it's added because we still want that little bit of crunch. So I'm going to turn the heat off and I'm going to cover this for a minute. Now it's all done. I've topped it with some sesame seed and that looks so good. Ready for my plate. And there you have it, sweet and sour tofu served with a little bit of white rice and some lettuce, cucumbers, and tomato. Enjoy. There you have it, sweet and sour tofu. Go on, go try it. See you next time.